Hey everyone, it's Chris, and I'm here to do the LGBTQIA plus booktuber tag. Danika Leigh Ellis created this tag to try to network queer booktubers, and yeah, I've always felt like there's been a lot of queer people on booktube that I've been connected to. Like when I jumped into booktube, I found queer booktubers that I thought were really awesome and started commenting on their videos and watching all their videos and like talking about queer lit because that's what I do. But I gotta admit, there's so many more than I thought there were. And I realized that when I went and when the Rainbow Library started about 6 months ago, and I also realized that recently because I never found Danika's channel before, and I've been watching her videos, and they are amazing. And I just love that she created this tag. Question one is how you identify. I identify with the term queer. I know some people don't like the term queer or they're used to it, but I've been identifying with the term queer since about 2013. I'm gay. I'm engaged to a guy. I'm also on the ace spectrum. I think I probably more closely identify with gray ace. But, you know, people define gray ace differently. But, yeah. So I'm also on the asexuality spectrum. I'm queer. There you go. Question number 2 is, what are some of your favorite LGBTQIA plus books and authors? Well, one of my favorite authors in general is David Levithan, and I love his books, and I've talked about his books very recently on my channel and a video, and what they meant for me, so his books for sure. But let's just talk about, since it's actually my favorite books and authors for a lot of different things, let's just go down the list here. Question 3 is, how often do you talk about LGBTQIA plus books on your channel, and what videos of yours would you recommend people start with if they're looking for LGBTQIA plus content? I talk about queer books pretty much all the time. My focus of what I read is queer literature. That's sort of my plan when I left college, when I got to read for myself, was just to read as many queer books as I possibly could, because I was already doing that with films. I did like 2 summers of college, I was watching only queer films, and I wanted to do that with books when I got out of college, and so when I did, that's what I've been doing. I read queer lit pretty much constantly. It's hard to pick a video to point out for content because I feel like you just watch any of my videos, any of my wrap-ups, I'm talking about queer books. Any of my TBRs, I'm talking about queer books. My most anticipated reads were completely LGBTQ plus books the last couple of years, but I haven't done that many major like queer content videos, I realized, besides like queer book hauls and like things like that, like showing you all the queer books that I have on my shelf and things like that. But there are some. One of my most watched videos is the Angry Queer Book Tag that I did over a year ago. And the original tag is not up there because Sona Hofstra channel went away, and it made me sad. And the video went down, but my video's there. I still have the Angry Queer Book Tag there. I'll link it down below. That's probably one of my least well-edited videos, but people liked it, so that's cool. More recently, I talked about my experience as a queer person growing up and reading and finding queer characters and books. I did that for a booktubeathon story time thing. So yeah, I'm going to put it down to my video. It's like my queer reader experience booktubeathon video something challenge or something like that. I'll put a link down to that below. I later just talked about what the books that got me into reading and how queer characters really pushed me and were able to like helped me get through certain parts of my life. So yeah, I just talked about all that in a video, and I'll put that, the Angry Queer Book Tag. Maybe I'll also link my first video in my queer webcomic series, because I really love doing that series on the channel. I'll just have all those linked below. Number 4 is who are your favorite LGBTQIA plus booktubers, and this is what's going to make this video way too long. I have so many favorites, and I can't mention you all. I'm sorry that I can't mention you all. I love you all still. I we'll just pick the ones I picked, and then hopefully it spreads and everyone gets tagged eventually to do this. Yeah, that's how I want this to work. We'll see. Okay, let's get started. First of all, I'm going to mention Mel from Books with Wings. Mel is an amazing booktuber. Mel was a part of the Rainbow Library channel, which was really fun when it lasted. The Rainbow Library channel was this channel of just a bunch of queer booktubers who would read a book each month and review it, some LGBTQ plus book, and it was really fun. And eventually it will come back, I think, I hope. It just went down for some personal reasons and some things, but hopefully it comes back eventually. But yeah, it was so much fun being a part of that channel with Mel and everyone and hearing their opinions on books and reading books with them. And Mel reads like a very great, really awesome selection of like diverse selection of books. I feel like she has a very diverse reading style, and I just love Mel's channel so much. But yeah, I'm going to link her channel. I'm also going to link her video of bisexual books recommendations, because that was probably one of my favorite videos I've seen from her, and I'm going to link both of those down below. Another person from the Rainbow Library channel that I want to give a shout out to is RC from Neck of the Book Lock. I love RC. RC is like one of my favorite people. RC is like a comic expert. Like someone called me a comic expert once because like I read comics occasionally. Okay, when I read comics, I read them a lot, but still. But like RC actually is like super into comics, and he's like my go-to person for comics on BookTube, because like he reads the best comic books. Everything I've picked up because of his channel, I have enjoyed. So I love RC so much. I'm going to put a link down to RC's channel. I'll probably find one of his videos that I love to link as well. I have the name of the video under it, and yeah, you should go and check out his channel because he's great. He also has a gaming channel, which he also does gaming on his channel, and he is doing a playthrough of a game that has a very queer element to it, Life is Strange, which I absolutely love. So you should totally go watch his playthrough of that game because it's really fantastic. I really love it. Anyway, yeah. Next person. This is going to be really long if I talked about everyone that way. I need to not. I really need to not. Adriana from Perpetual Pages. If you're not subscribed to Adriana and you're for some reason subscribed to me, you should really just go and subscribe to Adriana like right now, because her channel is like amazing. It's so much better than anything I could imagine being able to reach at some point, because the way she talks about books is so amazing, and I just love them. And yeah, go subscribe to them because they're amazing. I think I'm going to link below their video where they talk about the coming out narrative. They talk about the story Simon vs. Homo Sapiens Agenda, one of my fave books that I've read in the last few years, and they talk about the coming out narrative and stories, and it's such a great video. So I'm going to link that. I might link some of their other videos. I might link some of their videos talking about, I don't know, maybe their Love Wins book tag. I really like that one. Something like that. I cannot do this list without Things Lucy Reads. I love Things Lucy's Reads. Fantastic channel, fantastic on Twitter. I love Lucy's Instagram. Just yes. I'm going to put a link down to a very amazing video that if you have not seen, you definitely should watch. It is the LGBTQIA plus books in the BookTube Code of Silence that Things Lucy Reads did. Oh my God, I don't know how long away this was, maybe a year or two ago? I don't know, but it's an amazing video that Lucy did, and you should go and check it out. For the first time, this big discussion started about people being afraid to mention character sexualities in their videos for fear of it being spoilers. And yeah, just go and watch it because, yes. Tea Leaves and Bookbindings. I love Ashley at Tea Leaves and Bookbindings. I feel like I followed Tea Leaves and Bookbindings channel for a while. I remember when I found the channel being like, oh my God, this person just seems really awesome. Ashley recently started a series on her channel called Reading While Queer. The most recent one is a video called Silence is Not Normalization. The first video talks about how Ashley identifies a bit and I really, really enjoy both of those videos, so I'm going to probably link both of them down below so you can check them out. Proud Book Lion is a newer channel that I am subscribed to, and I absolutely love their videos. Actually, it's not even that much of a newer channel. I just didn't realize when I originally subscribed to the channel that they were LGBTQ+, and I really love their videos. So I would definitely go and tell you to go check them out. I'm going to have them linked below. I might have one of their videos linked below as well. I just don't know which one yet. Another person that I would love you all to go and check out is Ollie from Book Draw. Ollie's just like one of the nicest people. His comments on my video always like make me smile. Like, I just love Ollie. And Ollie's videos are great. Like, Ollie started off making good videos like right at the beginning. I was like, your first video is like really solid. Like, I wish my first video was that good. I don't feel like my videos now are that good. So Ollie's great. Go and follow Ollie. The Boy Who's Cried book was mentioned by Danika and their tag, but I love Joseph. Joseph is like one of my favorite people, and I have to mention him. Hi, Joseph. You're great. And if you're not following Joseph, you should be. I followed Joseph during his queer year, where he only read queer books and talked about them on his channel, and it was amazing. And I'm going to link some video by Joseph down below. I don't even know which one. It could be anything. I feel like Joseph just is constantly doing really awesome videos that I've enjoyed. And so, yeah, I'm going to link something by Joseph down below. Don't know what's going to be, but go and check him out. He's the Boy Who Cries books. He's great on Twitter as well, Queer Brujo, if you want to go check out his Twitter. And yeah, I don't know if it's everyone. It's not everyone, obviously, but it's everyone I want to mention right now because I feel like this video is getting really long. Like, I'm looking at the timer right now, and I'm looking at the sun right now, and it's just like, oh, man. Nicole from Whistle, also great. Link down below. Tanner from Tanner's Books and Beyond. I love Tanner, and I'm going to link Tanner's channel down below as well, and I'm going to link one of Tanner's videos down below as well. I'm not going to, like, rave about the people I mentioned right now because it's getting very long. George Lester. I love George. George is, like, great, and he's, like, does theater things, and he's a good singer, and he talks about books, and I like George a lot. And George was also a part of the Rainbow Library, I believe, which is great. Also, the Rainbow Library. I know our channel doesn't have any new content on it right now, but I'm going to link the Rainbow Library down there because there's so many other people who are part of the Rainbow Library, like the Bald Book Geek and like a few other people who are part of that, like the Reader who started it, and all of them have really great channels. So I'm going to link down to the Rainbow Library, and you should go into that little sidebar thing that shows all the members of it, and you should go and subscribe to them because they all are queer booktubers who have really great channels and really great content on their channels. So, yeah, we're going to just, it's going to be a lot of links. I gotta answer the last few questions really fast, y'all. This is going to be so long. This is going to be a mess. No one's going to watch this. It's okay. All right. Question 5, what was the first time you encountered LGBTQIA plus character in fiction? The first time I encountered an LGBTQIA plus character in fiction was, I can actually show you guys a book. Usually when I talk about this, I don't have a book to show because I don't own the books in this series, but I just took out a book from the library the other day. I'll be back. So, first of all, I'm going to do it backward. The first time I encountered a queer character in a book and knew that they were queer. So I'm reading a book and I'm knowing the characters are gay, are Realm of Possibility, and Boy Meets Boy by David Levitine, which is Boy Meets Boy is just hecka queer, it's gay, it's gay characters. This story has a lot of different perspectives, but 3 of the characters are gay. Daniel, Jed, and one other character in this are gay. And one of those characters is a girl who writes love songs to her girl that she has a crush on. Her entire chapter is just love songs to another girl. It's great. So yeah, that was the first time I read a queer character that I knew was queer at the time. Like, this was in high school, and these characters were just very outwardly queer. The first time I actually encountered a queer character, as far as I know, was in the Circle of Magic book series, which I have a book from that series here right now because my library had it, and I just wanted to reread it, and just because I never reviewed this. I read this series when I was a kid, and one of the main characters of that series, who's in the original books, they come out, but not until like the 12th book, and the 12th book didn't come out until I was in high school. So like when I originally read the series when I was a kid, I didn't know that character was queer because they just weren't, like, it wasn't discussed until later books, but that character had been queer throughout that series. So technically that was the first time I encountered a queer character, and it was a queer character of color, and there is a character that I really enjoyed and loved, so yeah, I'm going to go with that one. Also, there were other queer characters in that story as well who I was introduced in the early books. There were characters who had female-female relationships in that story. So, yeah. Circle Magic Book Series. Number 6 is asking for if you wanted to add anything, and I don't really want to add anything. Thanks for this awesome tag, Danika. And the person who suggested the 5th question, because I'm pretty sure the 5th question, one of the questions was a suggestion, and that was pretty awesome. And yeah, it also asked me who I'm tagging. I'm tagging everyone that I mentioned in that favorites list, because that was a lot of people. And I would love to tag more people, but I guess, I don't know. Who else? I might tag some other people in the comments or in the description box, but I probably won't. I'll probably just tag those people because there's going to be a lot in the description box already. But go and check out all their channels. Check out their videos. I'm going to have a link down below because they're all really awesome. If you enjoyed this video, you should press the like button down below and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed to my channel already. I talk about books, I talk about gay films, and I talk about music every Friday with the Friday 5 group. Hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all next time. Bye.